We're going to talk today a little bit about WeVideo, something that you guys have used a little bit in the past. Just going to do a review for everyone. First, you have stock media. This is where you are searching for airplane, and you can find like an airplane, and then you would move it down to your timeline. Down here is your timeline. You have the ability to zoom in and break it down over here so it's all together, or you can zoom into like the second. You have two layers. You can add another video layer if you want. So if you add a video to it, that would be for green screen, and you would put your green screen on top, and then you would put your background. I don't have any recorded green screen. Maybe I can use this. I don't know if that would work. So there's the recorded version. I gotta do it the other way around. Oh, I think I gotta use the Chroma Key. That's what I gotta do. So I would double click it, and this is where you get in all your settings, and you're double clicking in your settings. There is a select color, and this is key coloring. And then what should happen is you can see the plane now go. That's how you use green screen, dark green screen. So I took the Chroma Key out. That's how you use green screen in WeVideo. Is if you put it in the top layer and add that layer, you use key coloring or color keying. So for instance, if I did schoolyard, and I use my stock media for schoolyard, I don't know what this is, but it doesn't seem, it's just a stock image, I think. Let's do something else. Sorry. So if I put this in there, it should do the same thing. In my preview button, space bar, see, it would show. It doesn't make a lot of sense, I know. When you want to split something, you get to the end, this is your what's called a playhead. You can use space bar, and then you would delete it. Moving on to your media, a couple things that you need to understand about my media is you can upload, you can import from your Google Drive. You'd sign into your account, and then you would find things. Obviously, if I had, I don't know, had this all ready to go, I could pull in a picture. Sometimes you get this white screen and it takes a little while, or so if I had one of these interviews, I can import it, and then it would go right into here. I have a lot, obviously. Right now I don't need anything in there, so that's where your imports go, right in from Google. Recording wise, you can record your voice, you can record right from your webcam, you can record your screen. So if I want to record my screen and hit next, it would choose my microphone, which you guys have a microphone. You can choose your tab, and hit share, it'll count you down. Let's say let's go to the Norwalk reflector, and it's recording, I think, my voice as well with this. This is like a screen recording, and it's a little slow right now, but if I wanted to show a few things on my screen, I could do that. And it says WeVideo is sharing your screen. You can hit stop sharing. Once that's done, you go back and it will save. You can preview it if you're not sure if you want to keep it, and it'll put it right into your video. So that's how you screen record. So if you're teaching something or explaining something online, it'll add it right in. And let's say you just wanted a little bit of that. You would find it on your timeline, you would hit cut, and you would hit delete. Same thing about inserting pictures and everything. I have a lot of different, you can narrate. So if I just wanted some audio to narrate, I could find the spot and then record over top. So if I wanted to put my playhead right here, I want to narrate, record. This is our local paper. It's an Norwalk reflector. You can access it online. Now, I didn't record that much longer. It'll record that clip, basically. I can hit stop, and once I hit save, it'll put it in the audio layer at the bottom of the page. So it's a voiceover. Going through text tab, it's real easy to add text. You just basically throw it in to the second layer. You double click it. You can add all types of colors. Choose your different color that you want. You can put in whatever you want to add. So you can see as it over top, it would hit save. That's really easy. You can stretch it out to make it go over the whole clip or go back. You just go right down. There's different types of text too. Over here on the left, call outs we really don't mess with. It's just arrows. So if you want a specific place on the screen, I don't mess with it a lot. You could throw it in there. And then once you have it in there, you can change the property of the arrow by dragging and dropping the arrow where you want. Hit save. If you want to point something out. Audio, you have sound effects. If you wanted the sound effects, you would put it in the audio layer. See the planes flying there. So those are things that we haven't really explored. It does have free music, some premium music that you can add in there if you want as well. You have to make sure you put in the right layer. And with audio as well, you can make sure that your audio matches up with your video layer. That way you don't finish your video and then you have another minute of audio still running in the background. This is the second screen. So there is the audio, and it has a voiceover layer. Transitions are something that you go from one thing to the next. It transitions smoothly. You just put it in. Okay. So you find a transition you like, and then watch it hit this. It transitions into the next screen. Background wise, I don't really use. You can mess around with it. When we are finished with our video, we hit finish. We name our video. We got it named. We do video, export video. HD, just a size basically. Make sure that you have this marked. This is our Google sign. That means that practice will be added to our Google. You mark it as public, or you can keep it like that. I guess it doesn't matter. And you export. Tomorrow you'll be finding out a little bit more about what you'll be doing a video on, but today was just a lesson on how to use WeVideo.